Again, folks, how's all doing? Today is Monday, the 9th of March, 2026, and I am 61 today. Jings, yeah, probably best not to dwell on that too much. But thank you very much to everyone for all the birthday wishes. The big question is, did I get anything new for the fleet from Mrs. OOBill as a birthday present? Indeed I did. And here it is, a Bachmann Class O or G5 in LNER lined black. Thank you very much to the missus for this. So after I acquired the D11 Oblique 2 Lucky Mucklebacket for my 500th video, I was thinking about other locomotives that I could get to add to my fleet that ran in Scotland, especially for my birthday. Because I was thinking about Tornado, but I just wanted to have a look at what else there was. And it dawned on me, because Lucky Mucklebacket is a 440 locomotive, and it dawned on me I don't have an 044 locomotive in my collection. Excuse me. So, yeah, I went online and did a bit of research, and it turned out there was a few 044s ran in Scotland, and most of them North British Railway, and they seemed to run very local to me back in the day. But unfortunately, there's no models of them. Maybe Rapido will produce one at some point, but yeah, it's a real shame, so many models out there and so many retoolings of the same old models, and there seems to be, because while I was doing the research, I came across all sorts of locomotives that there's never been models of, and it's a real shame. I think there's a vast library of locomotives just waiting there to be modelled, but we keep getting 47s and Flying Scotsmans and all the rest of it. But anyway, let's not go into that. But I did find that Bachmann made a G5, and although originally operating in the northeast of England, they did see service in Scotland in the north and west. So I thought, there we go, I need to have one of those. Let's do a quick unboxing. There she is, and I'm sure you'll agree it's a really nice wee locomotive. I do like 044s. I got this from the Model Centre, and I was tempted to get it renumbered to one of the locomotives that ran in Scotland, but I decided to leave it alone. I'm not too fussed about numbers. So let's fire her up and see how she runs. So yes, very nice, no problems at all. Flickering firebox was not to like. Let's back her into the shed though, and we'll have a closer look. Okay then, let's get a wee look at my G5. So it's a very nice model of a very nice locomotive. We've got vacuum pipes already fitted, brake rods already fitted. I've got my accessory pack here. There's quite a few things I could fit on. There's steps there that fit on just underneath the cab, which, yeah, I think I'd really like to fit those, but will they interfere with the rear bogie? I think they might. We'll try it. I'd like to have them though, because clearly they should be there. There's 3 little white lamps to go in the front. I think we'll fit those. There's the interior. Might try and get some crew in there. I really like the coal bunker. Yeah, it's very nice and runs very well. So before we fit the accessories, we will open it up and see what's inside. I've got 2 screws there, and I think there'll be a screw at the front, probably underneath the front coupling. Just pop that off. There it is. We'll get the sponge. But yeah, as I was saying, when I was doing a bit of research online for all the locomotives that ran in my vicinity back in the old days, I came across a number of old locomotives, especially tank engines, that have never been modelled. I can't remember all the numbers of them. It would be really nice to get models of some of these locomotives. Right, that's all 3 screws out. A long one at the front, 2 short ones at the back. Does this now lift out? Don't think there's anything attached. It's quite a tight fit. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think there was a flywheel from the way it ran. So I wasn't really expecting one of those motors. It looks like a little coreless one. Gearbox is enclosed, which is good, with a little hole in the top for oiling. We've got a Next 18 DCC socket with a blanking plate fitted. All pretty simple. I like the red lining on the wheels. It's quite smart. There's pickups on all the wheels. Now, for once, I'm remembering to fit the accessories to the body before fitting it to the locomotive. I nearly always forget to do that, but not today. There's a couple of pipes here. Where do they fit? Let's have a look at the booklet. I think I'd like to try fitting the steps first of all, just to try it, to see if these will work with that rear bogie. I really hope these just sort of plug in and don't need glued. Yes, they do. That's good that these just plug in and don't need glued. But we'll pop it on and we shall see if this will run with the steps. I mean, there's quite a bit of movement there, but I can just see the wheel might just catch. Let's see what it's like on the test track first of all. Right, so my test track has got a second radius curve. Let's just see what happens. That seems okay, but I'm going to go and try it in the layout, see how it handles going through points and stuff. Okay, let's see what it does. No problem. Excellent. So that's good. Quite relieved about that. I was a wee bit worried that those steps were going to foul the rear bogie, but they don't. They're fine. We'll get a bit of oil onto the worm gear. Nice big hole there for the job. There we go. Just looking at the body, it's all plastic, but there's a nice big weight screwed into the front there. There we go. There's my lamps on. Now there's all these little tools. There we go. Tools installed. Now these wee pipes. And I think we're done. I'm not going to use these hooks. My vacuum pipes are already on. I don't know about these doors. I don't know. Should I fit these doors? That just looks like a piece of plastic stuck in the side. Yeah, no, I'm not going to fit those. And that one. Here we go. We're done. Apart from crew. Okay, put these bits away. I'm not going to add any crew today. I don't have any of the ready painted Bachmann ones left. I've got Hornby ones, you know, these guys, but they'll need painted up. Yeah, I think I'd rather fit the Bachmann ones, to be honest, so I'll maybe order some more up. Right, okay, bits and bobs, put them back in there. And then we shall get the body back on. Right, okay, we're done. All the screws in, all the detail bits and bobs added that I'm going to add. I'll get some Bachmann crew and install them at some point soon. Yeah, I'm very pleased with this. It's a really nice locomotive and a nice model actually. Okay, let's pull it out of the shed. So there we go. That's my birthday present, a Bachmann G5. I'm going to give it a bit of a run in, and thanks for all the birthday wishes. I just want to give a bit of a shout out to my brother-in-law, Frank. That's Frank with a C, not a K, because he's French. Unfortunately, he's in hospital just now, and he will be for some time, it seems. That must be horrendous for him and my sister as well. So, yeah, I know he watches these videos, so get well soon, Frank. We'll get up to see you as soon as you're up to it. Okay, folks, catch you later.